everybody talks about that dream of retirement, sleeping in, traveling the world, relaxing, being free from the 9 to 5.
Or 8 to 5.
Yeah, 8
But
to 5 really.
what really nobody really talks about is the emotional, social changes that hit you when you retire.
Yeah.
Identity and structure you've had for decades suddenly goes, disappears.
Yeah, that routine you have that is now gone because you're not working anymore. Today we're sharing what no one tells you about your life after retirement. The honest and real parts that surprised us, maybe challenged us, and ultimately helped us grow.
So the first point we want to talk about is losing your identity, at least at first. One of the biggest emotional shocks is realizing how much emotional real estate you had tied up, or identity, in your job and career, your title, your routine, your responsibilities.
Yeah, that takes up a big chunk of your day when you're working, and so everything you're doing sometimes, and most of us, to be honest, we don't work 40 hours a week. We work more than that, even if we're only getting paid for 40. Most of us end up putting in more time and energy into our job than just a 40-hour work week. So even if you're not working, it's consuming your thoughts. It's taking over your life because, oh, I have to rest tonight. I can't do that. I can't go out with my friends. I can't whatever, because you're just stressed about work. So for years, people will ask you, what do you do for a living? And you have this easy answer because you have this job and you can talk about it. But after retirement, the question becomes a little bit more awkward. I mean, if people look at me and they ask me what I do, and if I say I'm retired, they're like, you don't look like your retirement age. It just makes it a little different, a little uncomfortable.
You know, one question that I came across, or one thought, was that what you do or what you did as a career isn't usually who you are.
Right.
You know, you're unless you're perhaps maybe an actor or professional musician, and that's your talent,
Your whole identity.
and your whole identity. Usually you were, you know, like me, I was in management, I was in the automotive industry, I was a farmer, but that's not who I am. I'd like to think I'm something more than that, or something more complex, maybe more appealing than that. But you start wondering, you know, now you're not working anymore in that career field. You wonder, who am I now, and what's my purpose, and what does your day and your week look like?
Yeah, you had this big schedule for you. You knew you'd go into work and you'd have all these things on your daily planner, and you'd have things to do. And now it's just kind of a blank sheet. So no one prepares you for that emotional adjustment. It takes time to build this new identity. What do you want your life to be? And one that's not based on work, but on who you truly are as a person.
Or want to be.
So the second point is we're going to talk about how your social circle shrinks in retirement. And this is another thing that people don't really talk about. When you retire, your social life changes dramatically.
Yeah, people that you used to see every day, coworkers, customers, your work community, your work network, your career network, that literally disappears overnight. I mean, it
really does.
It's really, I mean, you're doing two different things. You're not doing that anymore, and they are.
I mean, I had a great job. I loved my job. I had really good friends, and I still have really good friends that work at my previous job, but it's not the same. When you were working, I had my team of friends that I had on my little team, and every day we were chatting, you know, messaging back and forth. We would call each other. We would have video one-on-ones. There was all this fun interaction. I mean, it was work related, but I spent time getting to know my team and being part of their lives. So to me, it was this huge void in my day now because I don't get to interact with these people I like to be around and I like to talk to. And they're all still working. They're still doing that job, and our schedules don't match anymore. So I'm free, and you'll be free when all these people that you used to talk to on a daily basis and socialize with are still working.
The good news is, you're going to build a new community.
Yeah.
Consider when you worked most of us had a number of different employers while we worked. Maybe you didn't, but most of us
people
did.
work more than one
And
job
every
their
time you
lifetime.
changed jobs, you met new people, you had new routines, you had all those subtle social interactions that go with work.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what you're going to do with your retirement. You are going to add to your community or build an all new community. For us, it became people that were traveling like we were. I mean, we hit the gate within a couple of days of Tina retiring. We were out the door, and we met other early retirees, expats, people that we met while we were traveling, met them at hotels and in condos. And even you that are watching this, we have built an online community.
Yeah. Retirement doesn't automatically give you those friendships. You have to create them. And one of the best ways that we have created a like-minded community is by joining a group with our friends from Grounded Life. They have a YouTube channel called Grounded Life, and they have built these two different communities. One is for people who want to start a YouTube channel. So we joined them over a year ago before we started our YouTube channel, and they helped us do the things we needed to do to get monetized, which we have done, and we're so grateful to Rob and Allie from Grounded Life for helping us. So they give you this masterclass in how to start a YouTube channel, and if you follow their instructions perfectly, you will get monetized. And if you're over 40 years old, you should definitely start a YouTube channel. It's a great side hustle. You have so much to offer. So just pick a niche, pick something that you're passionate about, that you want to share your information with others, because you have so much to offer. You've lived this life, you've gained all these experiences, and people need to hear about it, and they want to hear about it from you.
They do.
So the YouTube course we highly recommend for anyone over 40 or anyone that just wants a side gig to make a little extra money in retirement, or money as you're planning for retirement. And the second course that we signed up for with Rob and Allie from Grounded Life was their travel community. So if you are thinking about traveling anytime, for a short period of time or for a long period of time, like slow traveling as your lifestyle, this is the group for you. We have an affiliate link in the description that you can sign up for. We get paid a little bit of money from Rob and Allie for you to sign up, but it's such a great, their prices are so reasonable, and it's such great courses. And in those two courses, you have also a community. So you have people that are doing YouTube like you that you can share, bounce ideas off of, show them thumbnails, show them video ideas, and they will give you all this valuable feedback so you can course correct, or, hey, that's great, go for it. And then you have the retirement travel community that are, people don't ask you, when you talk to these group of people, they don't say, what are you doing? You're gonna quit your job and sell your house and move to Southeast Asia? Why? Why would you do that? They are encouraging, and they're like doing the same thing you are. So it's so refreshing to talk to them and not get these comments like, are you crazy? We love it.
Well, and that's a great point, that this is a segue into how you can find a new daily structure. In the past, you got up, most of us probably got up at the same time every day, had certain hours at work that we went to. That kind of defined your structure. Get up, get ready for work, come home from work, get ready to go to bed, to get ready to go to work again.
Over and over and over.
But most of us are used to a routine. So you'll see a lot of things online about how to maintain those routines and things like that. But it can feel a little disoriented at first, because you can get up, you can get cleaned up and ready to go for the day, and then it's like, oh, what's my day look like now?
What do I do? Yeah, the freedom is amazing. It's wonderful, but it takes effort to build a new structure without slipping back into that boredom or drifting. I mean, it was different for us when we were traveling, because every day was like a new adventure. Every day was like, where are we going to go today? Where are we going to go for a walk? What are we going to explore? But now that we're back in the States for a couple months for the holidays and for some family events, every day is kind of like, now what are we going to do? So it takes a minute to kind of build the structure of what you want it to be and how you want your life to be.
And like I said, for us, the slow travel helped. It gave us a structure, really. I mean, we had a 6-month structure of where we were going, what we were going to be doing. We had an itinerary, an agenda. But even then, within that, there were days like, well, what do we do today? So it does help. Making videos helps. Thinking about content that you can create. Thinking about things that you can help people with. I can tell you, and our friends at Grounded Life have helped us with this as well, is if you're looking to help people, you're never going to fail. Think of things that you can share with people. And it might be the most minute thing, or it might be a light bulb moment where you go, wow, I never thought of that. Share that with people. They want to hear about it. And it gives you that kind of purpose.
It does.
And of course, with us, exploring gave all kinds of stuff for us to do for 6 months. But even now that we're back in the States, there's still a lot of things that we feel we can share, and things that we look forward to sharing as we learn new things in this retired lifestyle.
Yeah. So whether it's picking up a new hobby or picking up an old hobby that you haven't had time to do, you can volunteer. There's plenty of things you can do for traveling, going in different places, and just planning your travel takes up some of your time. You can work on your fitness. How healthy are you? How do you feel in retirement? Because most of us kind of ignore our health when we're working and stressed, and we don't even realize how much stress we have, or how much of our unhealthy lifestyle because of our work schedule and environment is adding to that unhealthiness. So you can really concentrate on your fitness and your health. You can get creative. Tyke loves to draw, and he hasn't had time to sit down and really do some sketches and create some beautiful masterpieces. And now he's able to do that because he's retired. So you need to find something that can anchor your days and make your life more meaningful.
And point 4, you will question yourself.
Yeah, you will. Even if you plan perfectly, you saved every penny, you're set in retirement, you know that your funds are there for you, you're still going to have moments where you question your decision to retire early.
You know, things will come to your mind. Did I retire too soon? Am I doing the right thing? What if something goes wrong?
What if it does? Those thoughts are all perfectly normal, and retirement is a huge life shift. And it takes time for your mind to kind of catch up with this new reality. There are mindfulness activities that you can do, which we highly recommend. We do those every day. We train ourselves to be, because it's hard for your normal brain, if you're used to working for 40 years of your life and then all of a sudden you're not working, it's a different thing. So you have to train your mind to be like, okay, now I'm retired and this is okay. Everything's going to be okay. Things can go wrong no matter how well we plan. That's just life.
Working or retired, either one. Yeah.
Either one.
But the good news is that every month, every day really, that doubt gets a little more subdued, that a little quieter, and you grow more confident in what you're doing.
Yeah, it will change. Just be persistent and just keep going. The point number 5 that we want to bring up is how your relationships change. Your relationship changes, and this is a big one. We spent a lot of time together before because I worked at home and Tyke was already retired. But now all of a sudden you're together 24/7, especially when you travel. And that's a huge adjustment.
I mean, but for us, we've learned how to, I think, communicate better, compromise more, and support each other in different ways. Because especially like when we were traveling together, we were the only people, that we could turn to. I mean, there were, for advice and help. I mean, we did have a community, and maybe I say that a little bit presumptuously that we didn't have help, but you learn to turn to each other quicker, than you would maybe when you were in your career.
Yeah, bounce ideas off each other, talk about concerns that pop into your head. I mean, all those things. It's just nice to have that person to rely on. And if you're a single traveler, another great reason to sign up for Rob and Allie's courses. The link in the description. You can have your own built-in community. We've seen a lot of friendships be formed in these communities, and maybe 2 single ladies start traveling together or enjoy each other's company while they meet up at the same place, or couples that find they're both in Thailand at the same time. Hey, let's go out to dinner. Let's do this activity together. It's a great way to find people. So when you retire, it's not going to create any issues in your relationship, but it might like make some come to light that you haven't really had time to address. And working through those challenges, it's actually going to make your relationship stronger. So don't be afraid.
Yeah, for us, traveling I feel it made us grow closer than we've ever been. And it definitely took some learning and some patience, but at the same time, if you're all headed in the same direction, it's for the common good of you both.
Yeah, patience is a virtue, right? The sixth point we want to bring up is the emotional roller coaster. Retirement is not all sunshine, and it's not all stress-free. It's just a mix of excitement and fear and joy and curiosity and confusion sometimes, and lots of peace, and then just discovery of what your life is going to be like now.
Yeah, when you remove those fences that your career had around you, it's kind of like getting put out to pasture with no fence. And that's okay, because you're not really doing anything wrong. You're just adjusting and adapting.
Just being human.
You think of the big milestones in your life, graduating from school and then starting a career or starting a family, moving to a new area. You're just adapting. You're just being human.
Yeah. And once that emotional dust kind of settles and you start building a life, it's just going to feel more authentic. It's going to feel more you, because you're designing this. It's whatever you want it to be. That's the lovely thing about retirement. It's whatever you want it to be. So have fun with it.
Retirement's a pretty cool chapter. I mean, it's, but like I said, like we've said, it can be a big emotional transition.
Yeah, and the more honest we are about it, the better prepared you will be. So you can truly enjoy the freedom that you've worked so hard for.
And y'all, if you found this helpful, please give us a like, share your thoughts below, your questions. We love to share what we know, and and subscribe for more early retirement and slow travel truths.
Yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you make sure you know when we put on a new video. And make sure you check out the Grounded Life, our friends Rob and Ellie. Check out their courses, because we highly recommend them. They will be a great asset to you in your retirement, in your travels, if you want to start a YouTube channel, all of that stuff. So check it out, and we'll see you on the next adventure. Bye, guys.